kind of demanding it, I don't know.
Okay.
So,
well, let's start. Might as well. People can jump in if they want.
All right, let me share my screen. Wow, I got a lot of stuff open. Hold on a second.
Nothing incriminating.
No, it's all work. All right, so from the last time we talked until today, pricing just keeps going up. We had about a 6 or 7 hour window where we were quoting rates in the low fives. The market is just, it's just really reacting to all the noise about inflation. So, and the interesting thing is that they've gotten way out ahead of it. They're talking about a 6 bump move, but the 10-year has already built in at least 4. So my hope is if they do raise it times, it's only going to be 2 more in reality. You know what I mean? So it's, with it all built in, we are probably where we're going to be, plus about another, I'd say 3/8 by the end of the year. But we'll see. We lost this round about 3/8 on pricing. We were in the low 4s 2 weeks ago. You can see we're in 4.5 today. What's super exciting and really interesting is that the private market is stepping up. So the private mortgage-backed securities market and it's exactly what I figured would happen, has stepped into the mix. And they're starting to create these new products because, there's money to be made. I mean, the spreads are so huge on the private mortgage-backed securities that they almost can't help themselves but go out there and create these markets. The most exciting one we just got signed up with is this physician's loan. It's 100% loan to value up to $1 million, and the rates are in the 4s, which is lower, and these rates are lower than standard conventional financing right now. And beyond that, there's no PMI. It's an amazing product. I've only had it for 3 days. I got 2 deals going already. So nice. It's going to be bonkers. Beyond that, if the purchase price is even higher, we can go to 95% up to $1.5 million. It's an unbeatable product. I mean, it's just absolutely unbeatable. And then the second thing that came out, and this is a holdover from the subprime days, is state income. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it, but it's a product that's I think that if it's managed properly, it's actually worth investing in from an investor's perspective. I used to do that as a capital markets guy. I would invest in mortgage-backed securities. And if it's done right, I've always thought it was a decent product. And so far, so good with it being limited to 80% loan to value. Rates are okay. They're in the high 5s. But literally, it doesn't matter if you're employed or not. You leave the employment blank. You bring 20% to the closing table, and you're done. So there's always been a need for something like that. If you could verify that you had the assets to buy a home, then the income is less relevant. And so as long as they keep it at that 80% loan to value or lower, I'm okay with it. Because there's always been a need for somebody who has, a cash business or they have a business that is, built on, large swings one way or another in cash flow, but they've got great credit and they've got some assets. That's a great product for that particular person. So I'm kind of excited about that one. If it stays at 80%, I hope it doesn't go any farther, So, and then back to the other 4 products that we have that are phenomenal. 96.5% jumbo loans. That's amazing. It's a great product. I mean, nobody has that. And I guarantee you, I've talked to a couple of different personal investors. They manage money managers, and they're excited about this because the rates are in the 5s, they can make more money on the money that their clients don't put down on the home, and offset that slightly higher increase in rate versus standard product. It's a good product. So that's another one I'm excited about. I've got a couple of deals in the fire on that one as well. And then bank statement loans, this one, because people have huge cash flow, but they also write off a lot of paper losses. That's where this comes into play. It's a great product, and beyond that, it's second homes pricing. This is an awesome product for that because this outprices Fannie Mae's second home pricing. Bank statement loan, super unusual. So that's a great product. And then of course we have the 100% FHA loans with a grant for the 3.5%. No income limits on that. Rates are much higher, but we'll do the streamline refinance 6 months later and get them out of it. So that's a great product.
Okay.
From a timing standpoint, we're running probably 3 weeks still. Appraisals are coming in super quick. Outliers are, they're throughout the country, rural, whatever. But for the most part, we're getting our clear to close in about 2 weeks. So a 3-week close is absolutely doable.
Okay.
What else? That's about it for now. I mean, you guys have any questions?
I have a question. What is that product number 7, that that grant? What does that refer? I don't know. I'm not familiar with that product.
So it's a FHA loan, and the down payment is basically it's gifted. It's granted. There's no payback. So you can get 100% purchase loan on FHA with 0 down. Yeah.
What type of? I mean, I'm guessing that's geared towards entry level buyer or first time buyer or something. Is that who that's for? Or
it's for somebody who simply doesn't have the money to put down. The reason I try to keep it's a good product for the right person. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I'm not going to recommend it for somebody who has their own 3.5% because the rates are significantly higher. Yeah. Rates are about 1.5 points higher on that. Than a standard FHA loan right now. But the good thing is, if we put them into that loan and they make 6 payments on time, we can streamline them out of it with no costs out of pocket in 6 months. So we can get them into it with free 3.5% down payment, no money out of their pocket, and then get them back to market rates if they make 6 payments on time.
Got it.
It's not a bad deal for the right person.
Right.
Yep. And there's no recapture on the 3.5%, right?
Nope. It's just 3.5% free money. Yeah. So it's a grant. There's no lien on the property. There's nothing. It's just 3.5% free. Not a bad deal. The only issue is now is that it's FHA, so you're going to have a more difficult time getting your offers accepted on FHA. But I am actually seeing them get accepted now. So there's hope on the horizon for the Govy loans.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any other questions or anything else? I don't think so. Well, I appreciate all this info, Tom. And when I get the rate sheet, I'll send it out. And then, I said, I'll send you the link and we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for the update,
Have a
Tom.
good one. See ya.
Yeah.